The psychology behind people who can't stand small talk. You're stuck in an elevator, someone walks in and throws out, "Working hard or hardly working," and suddenly escaping through the ceiling sounds appealing. Or you're at a party, someone comments on the weather, and it feels like your mind quietly checks out. For some, casual chatter is just a minor irritation. For others, it feels unbearable. So, why do certain people instinctively pull away from light conversation, while others thrive on it? Stay with me, because the explanation says a lot more about the human mind than you might expect. Let's start with the first type. Their brain is wired differently. Neuroscience shows that some people have a high need for cognition. Their mind constantly looks for depth, complexity, and meaning. When you ask them how their weekend was, their brain doesn't register curiosity. It registers emptiness. Research suggests they get very little dopamine from surface-level exchanges. Their mind is hungry, and small talk offers nothing to feed it. But change the topic to philosophy, big ideas, existential fears, or anything that feels real, and something shifts. They come alive. They engage. They're not antisocial. They just react badly to conversations that lead nowhere. They would honestly choose silence over pretending to care about traffic or errands. The second group avoids small talk for a completely different reason. To them, it doesn't feel shallow, it feels exhausting. Imagine a simple chat about the weekend. Seems harmless. But inside their head, a storm is happening. Am I smiling enough? Did that sound awkward? Are they judging me? Should I ask another question now, or wait? Psychologists refer to this as cognitive load. While you're casually chatting, they're mentally juggling every word, every expression, every pause. And here's the problem. Because all their energy goes into performing, they can't actually be present. The interaction starts to feel artificial and distant, like they're watching themselves play a role. Over time, their brain links small talk with tension and stress. Eventually, they opt out. Not because they dislike people, but because the mental cost is too high. Then there's the third group, and this one surprises most people. They figured something out that many never notice. Small talk is a trap. Think about it. Someone asks how you're doing. You say you're fine, even if you're falling apart inside. Someone asks about your weekend. You deliver the expected answer and move on. We're taught these scripts early in life. They're polite, they keep things smooth, but they also keep everything shallow. Real connection never happens. Depth is avoided. For people who value honesty and authenticity, small talk doesn't just feel dull, it feels dishonest. Every automatic question and forced smile feels like a small act of self-betrayal. Psychologists describe this as existential authenticity. To these people, small talk isn't social glue, it's a cage. But here's the part almost no one mentions. People who dislike small talk tend to share one unusual trait. They're comfortable with silence. Truly comfortable. Most people panic when conversation pauses. They rush to fill the gap with anything at all. But these people don't feel threatened by quiet. They've learned that silence is often more truthful than empty words. Silence says, "I don't need to perform for you. I'm okay just being here." And that's rare. Most people can't handle half a minute of quiet without feeling uneasy. Now let's address the stereotype. Many assume that if you hate small talk, you think you're smarter or deeper than everyone else. And sure, a few people fit that image, but most don't. In reality, it's not arrogance, it's vulnerability. Small talk is safe. No one gets hurt discussing the weather. But real conversation carries risk. You expose yourself. You risk being misunderstood, judged, or rejected. So when someone skips the script and goes straight to depth, they're not acting superior. They're being brave. They're choosing connection over safety. And here's the final point. Disliking small talk doesn't mean disliking people. Studies suggest these individuals often have fewer friends, but their relationships are far deeper. They'd rather have 2 people who truly know them than 20 who know their weekend routine. For them, small talk doesn't create connection, it blocks it. Every moment spent on the surface is a moment not spent going deeper. So what does all this mean? If you hate small talk, there's nothing wrong with you. Maybe your brain craves meaning. Maybe you're tired of performing. Maybe you've seen through the social script and can't ignore it anymore. You're not distant. You're just finished with shallow. And if someone seems uncomfortable during casual conversation, don't rush to label them as rude. They might simply be waiting for something real. The real question is this: which one are you? And are you ready to face the answer? If this changed how you see social interaction, subscribe. We explore psychology that actually explains you. See you next time.